Today we're finally solving one of the biggest problems on our off-grid tiny house build here in eastern Zimbabwe. After weeks of uncertainty, we might have found an affordable roofing solution that lets us move forward.
Okay, there it is.
So hopefully making progress.
And while the builders focus on the roof, we're restoring an old cupboard for the cottage, bringing new life to something forgotten. If you're new in these parts, welcome.
A lovely, peaceful day.
Please consider subscribing to our channel. And if you join us twice a week for every episode, thank you guys so much. Let's catch you up.
Good morning, everybody. It's a glorious morning here this morning. We've got a real chill in the air.
I've got long sleeves on. First time since I got to Zimbabwe that I've had to put long sleeves on.
Today, the sun is peeping through and it's got that lovely kind of cool in the shade, warm in the sun kind of atmosphere.
Yesterday it rained most of the day, which was fantastic because in the last episode you'll have seen that we laid a whole bunch more instant lawn up in the secret garden. That's looking amazing now.
We're also hopefully making progress. If you've been following along, you will know that we have been struggling to figure out how to roof our little tiny house. We would love to be able to put a thatch roof on that building. It would just be perfect. It would be so fitting. And it's what we've kind of been dreaming of since we got here. However, the quotes that have come through for that to be done
It was a lot more expensive than we thought it was going to be.
So we're trying to get creative. We've brought in a second thatcher to give us a second quote, which is a smart thing to do when you're building a house.
John's just arrived with a different thatcher.
We'll see where we get to, but we're really, really hopeful that we can find a way forward. That means that we don't have to let go of that hope of putting a little thatch roof on that cottage.
What we really want is to be able to finish this tiny house off before we head back to Portugal and we start working on Portugal in a month or so's time. This fella might be our only option, our final option.
Today I'm also going to be getting back to that beautiful wooden cupboard that I started working on a couple of weeks ago. My plan is to try and get it sanded down completely today and possibly even painted, because as you might also remember, we've got some travel plans coming up and some very special visitors coming in from Portugal. So heaps going on as always, and the best thing to do is just get on with it.
I got a pen, I got a book to write on, and I got a tripod.
Well done.
And I got a tape measure.
And isn't it a beautiful morning?
Yeah, I might have to take my long sleeves off shortly.
I know.
This is good news. The local fancy school was thatched by this fella here.
Wowzers.
So that's good. Well done, John. 4.6. 6.6. First time I've measured it. 4.6 times 6.6 equals 30 square meters. We bought 35 square meters of tiles.
Few.
Not few. Because we've got a terrace to do out here that's bigger than 5 square meters.
Well, it's going to have to be a wooden terrace then, love. You could also do Kariba pavers, granite pavers.
I don't like those, they're shiny.
Fairies would like them.
Fairies would love them, yeah. Maybe we have to buy some more.
Well, that was very good news, you guys, to have somebody on site who's given us a different quote, one that we can afford to do the thatching. What's really great about this project is we are meeting tons of new people and making new connections, and it's really, really fun. And tomorrow, Joseph is going to be here to start thatching, which is amazing because we thought we were weeks away from sorting out that particular problem.
Yeah, from solving one problem to trying to solve another problem. So we've got extension cables all over the place, but they're totally used by everything. You know, this is the house where there's 150 different plug sockets all over the place in different, but like on the ceiling, hanging off of beams, hanging off of the walls, you know, all over the place. What they're for, we don't know. Nevertheless, that's not
This is
helpful
the one
right
place
now.
we don't have power to,
Yeah,
so we
don't
need
have-
an extension cable.
You know what is that? What is it?
It's a plug with a plug coming out of it.
Look, there you go. There's a cable that runs outside somewhere. Who knows where? Oh, it goes to a light bulb.
Right, well, John's doing that. Let's get this place a little bit organised, shall we? These are our outdoor cushions. They can go Just a little bit outside. How are you doing in here, love?
Making an extension cable.
I must admit, your approach to electrics has got very Zimbabwean since we got here.
Well, nothing's connected. There's just cables floating all over the place.
I think it's a hangover of times when there was no power. You install like half a solar system because it's all you can afford, and then you kind of tap onto it a little bit more, and then you get, you know, I don't know. It's a bit makeshift, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of it's really makeshift. So. That is literally the largest screw in the world holding an electrical box in place. It's massive. You know, the bolts on the Eiffel Tower were about the same size. There's the live one. There, you've got an electrical box that works.
Well done.
The plug that's really dodgy though. That looks like it's
Burnt out.
yeah. Okay. Test it.
Stopped filming for a second, folks, because things got a little bit irate.
A little bit longer than a second.
It's probably been about 15 minutes of messing about with plugs. If this one doesn't work, I'm not really sure we can carry on doing YouTube. Switchboard's off. There's still hope. Yay!
Very good.
That's such good news. You guys all commented when I first started doing this cabinet, and John had already said it to me, be careful that there might be lead in that paint, because you don't know how old that cupboard is. It is very old. So that's why we have got a proper mask here. Right, cue the cool people rock music as I get myself kitted out.
Well, it depends on who's editing, whether it's me or you.
Yeah, if it's me, it's going to be like...
There we go, that looks better, everybody, doesn't it?
Don't be so rude.
She looks like she's about to set in a computer game or something. Who was it you wanted to be the other day?
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft. Okay, well, there you go, folks. One of the things the boys are really enjoying about Zimbabwe is all of the crazy creatures. We keep seeing them all over the garden. And Tara's just spotted 2 caterpillars that look extraordinary. Have a look at this. That is an extraordinary caterpillar. I can't wait to show the boys. They're going to be delighted. Look at it. Okay, to contextualize the size, I don't want to get too close because they'll sting me. That's my fingernail.
Would you like to know some facts about that particular caterpillar?
Yes.
So it rests all day like that on the, I'm excited to see whatever this is looking like, but it rests all day on the tree trunks, and at night time, and you get them en masse, they'll get like 20 caterpillars in like a pile, and at night they all climb up into the leaves and they eat in the evening, and then in the daytime they come back down again. Right, can we cue the rock music again? Okay, wait. I think those have got to go on first. I hope the rock music is making me look cooler than I feel. Really is one of those days. Tell you what, there is a reason why people choose not to wear this stuff, because it's so uncomfortable. But I am really glad I had that mask on, because that's dust. It's really fine, and I just don't think, even if it doesn't have lead in it, it's not clever really to be breathing stuff like that in anyway, is it?
You guys are always giving me a little bit of a hard time about PPE and not wearing it, and I am that guy that just forgets to put it on or is in a hurry or it doesn't happen. So let me throw that right back at you and give you a hard time, especially if you haven't downloaded Incogni yet and started protecting your data. Data brokers are operating all over the world, and data breaches get bigger and more serious every single year. Your data, no doubt, will be appearing on these websites. Things like your name, your address, your health records, maybe even your banking details, making it possible for you to fall victim to scams. I've even read, and I'm sure you guys have too, things like people having loans taken out in their own names as well. That is shocking. Incogni's extremely clever software scours data brokers' websites to find out where your information is being used without your knowledge. It then asks those brokers to remove it quick sticks, and it makes sure that that's being done, and it makes sure, even more importantly, that they don't try again, that it doesn't reappear. And if you use our link incogni.com/thenewbys and use our special code TheNewbys, you're going to get a whopping 60% off the annual plan. Link in the description below. Okay, the first thing I think we're going to do today is finish off this step. It's been one of those projects, it's just taken a long time, a lot longer than it needed to take. John and I and Coffee have had a very satisfying morning this morning. We've been building that step there. It's really starting to take shape. And of course the thatcher has just turned up. He's just driving, he's reversing his truck right now. I'm very relieved to see on the back of the truck right now are light wood color poles rather than the more traditional and quite oftenly found creosote black poles. But those lighter colored poles, they've been pressure treated against so that the termites don't eat them and all that kind of gnarly stuff. So they're good to go for 20 years, maybe even longer. I'm gonna make the space inside the tiny house just feel that little extra, I don't know, light and airy. Anyway, very successful, very satisfying morning this morning. I am really chuffed with the way that that's starting to take shape. We got that step good. The thatcher's been.
Okay.
And he's just gone away again.
Okay.
Because he's saying he's going to spend pretty much today just getting everything organised, ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
So no poles, nothing's going up today by the looks of things.
Right. Are you ready for Obi to jump on your step?
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I'm looking at Obi right now and I'm worried. We've got a wobbly end to the step right there, but it brings character.
Damn it, I wasn't even filming either. Damn it, Obi. No, don't come back.
Obi, bugger off.
Out.
Yeah, it's great having a worksite dog. Everybody loves a worksite dog, except for when the worksite dog starts messing things up. Yeah. That
John's
will always be
concentrating very hard over there.
Love that. Picking up just random stone that would have otherwise been buried into relative obscurity, and now it's going to become a focal point of a staircase. Look at that.
Right, well, since we're waiting for the thatcher, we really thought that was what was going to happen today, is that we would be starting with the thatch. But things are underway, you know, he's getting all the stuff he needs and that takes time. So while we're waiting for that to happen, I'm going to crack on with my cupboard and I'm going to do some painting today. Let's get started with wiping it down, shall we? So dusty. Do you know, I almost like the sanded look without the new paint on. It kind of looks, it's got that like shabby chic beach type vibes, you know? Is this the point that you cut my cupboard and the whole thing collapses?
Yeah, so the bottom's coming out.
Okay.
We're pretty new to this furniture renovation game, but we are no strangers to creating furniture for our homes. From John's first stroke of genius in Portugal,
This table's never going to move once it's in place.
turning an old wine press into a dining table, to 2 handmade bespoke kitchens.
So there you have it. Wow! Hey, buddy.
Circle like this.
Ta-da! So there you have it.
And eventually a replacement table, lovingly created from an old oak that we had to cut to make way for our stone house. There is nothing we love more than creating something of our own. This cupboard is just the beginning in Zimbabwe, as we dream up everything we want to do here, and it's proving to be a very satisfying start.
Tell me there's one nail hanging on. Okay. There is indeed one nail hanging on. Come on.
I feel like it's an important moment for full disclosure. When I said to John, I'm going to buy this cupboard for $50 and I'm going to fix it up, he sighed at me in dismay and
I did.
said, no, you're not.
That's on fire. It's gone on fire.
Sorry, honestly.
It's on fire again.
Well done.
There you go, darling. You could put that on the wall or something.
As a memento for that time I bought that cupboard.
Yeah, that you were going to fix.
I am fixing it.
I see.
I don't know how to do this bit.
All right, let's put these back into place to see how they look. The good news is these screws are really biting their place into, they're finding their place strongly. There are bits down the sides you could probably do a bit more sanding on. This, I can feel it soft,
Okay.
like it's not going to stick the paint.
Okay.
It might peel off, so give it another little bit of sanding.
Okay.
And then put the first coat of paint on it.
Yeah. Reluctant to get the $50 cupboard, but now really enjoying the $50 cupboard.
I don't know about enjoying, my darling. Definitely surviving it.
Oh, love, it looks so much better.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Thank you.
Nearly there. All right, darling, that is all yours.
Thank you so much, my
You've
love.
you've got a new base on it.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Still looks knackered.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It looks shabby and chic.
it looks shabby and chic. Do you know what that's code for? Knackered.
Right, my very chivalrous husband has left me to crack on with this lovely cupboard. I'm really enjoying this project and I'm super grateful to him for his help because I would not have been able to do what he just did to it. My task now is to just finish up the sanding, get that all done and dusted, quite literally, because it is so dusty, and then get it ready to paint. And who knows, maybe this afternoon, maybe with any luck, in the next couple of hours, we can start putting a lick of paint on it.
There we go, we've got some more poles coming in. I'm so excited about tomorrow when we can start working on that thatch. Like, of all the things and all the channels I've ever watched on YouTube, all the DIY, the homesteading, the building channels, I've never seen anybody thatching. You guys out there, between the lot of you, I'm sure that you've seen somebody do some thatching somewhere along the line. I've never seen it. I'm just super excited to see. Look at how many beams we've got. That is a lot of wood going into that roof. We got a few quotes in, as you know. These guys came in sort of in the middle, but they also had got these really great credentials with regards to where they'd previously done some thatching. So I'm pretty excited to see what they can come up with and learn more about how to thatch a roof. I'm going to get back to it as well. A lovely, peaceful day. Lots of stuff getting done here.
Well, I think that'll do as far as sanding is concerned. And I'm quite keen, I must admit, to start painting. And I think it's one of those things you just got to get going, right? And see how it comes out. So let's get going. Right, let's have a look at this colour, shall we? Oh my gosh, wow, he really did go green. What a beautiful colour. Does anyone think the colour of this house is maybe rubbing off on John a bit? Right, let's get painting. What a cool colour. So folks, what are we thinking? Pink stripes, yay or nay? Pink stripes.
Yeah, why not? Pastel pink, salmon pink.
Salmon pink.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, darling, you don't have to ask me twice. I would really love to put salmon pink stripes on this.
Okay.
I think it would be really, really fun.
We are just heading to Holstead to get that pick paint, and that is our thatch that's just gone past us.
That's exciting.
Yeah, isn't it?